Good evening, everybody, and welcome to class today. Today we are going to have an amazing session. Please, if you can see me and you can hear me, put the fire emoji in the comment section. If you can see me and you can hear me, put the fire emoji in the comment section. We are live. I just dropped a message in the group. Please remind your friends, your brothers. You can share the link of this live session, put it on your status, share it on your social media handles. If you know anybody who is a realtor, please send this link to them. Send it to your boyfriends, your girlfriends, even though I don't advise you to have boyfriends and girlfriends at a certain age. Send it to your ex, your loved ones, your enemies, anybody. Just send the link to anybody. Today is going to be a great and impactful session. We're going to be looking at video marketing secrets for realtors in Cameroon, and this is going to be the part one. I wanted to actually make it a two-part series, but I don't want this part to be too long, right? That's the reason why I had to, divide it into two. Today we're going to treat part one, and also because at the end there are some things that I want to highlight and talk about, and then in the next episode, that's episode 7, we are going to treat part 2 of video marketing secrets for realtors in Cameroon. All right, once again I welcome everybody to this live session. Welcome to episode 6 of the Salary Network. The Salary Network, like I always say, is a community of serious, intending, or already existing real estate consultants in Cameroon who want to learn how to sell real estate on social media with ease, right? So if you don't want to struggle, you don't want to be that realtor who follows up people, who tries to call people, who runs after people, who prints flyers and shares everywhere, hoping that one person is eventually going to reach out and maybe call him. If you don't want to be that kind of a realtor who does or who goes through all of that stress, then this session is for you. Then the Salary Network is for you. However, you must prove yourself before you join the Salary Network. It's a free private coaching session that I hold with serious and intending and already existing realtors. In the beginning, when I just started the first session, right, it was completely free. But right now, before you join, now please put the fire emoji in the comment section. If you can see me and you can hear me clearly, put the fire emoji in the comment section. I'm seeing people live, but I'm not seeing the fire emoji in the comment section. I'm just seeing Nikesi's message now. She's saying that she will not be able to attend the live. Anyways, no wahala. If you're not able to attend the live, then you have to rewatch the replay, because of course the replay is always up on the YouTube channel. But that's not an excuse for you not to attend the live class, because there's an energy that's transmitted each time you're live, right? You can attest to that. Please put in the comment section the fire emoji if you can see me and you can hear me clearly. There are 5 people live, but I'm not seeing anything on the comment section. Please drop the fire emoji in the comment section before I kick off. Today's class is not going to be that long. I'm going to try my best as much as possible to take at most an hour and a half, okay? Like I was saying, that the Salary Network is a community of serious individuals or serious real estate consultants here in Cameroon who want to learn how to sell real estate on social media with ease. With ease, okay? And today we're going to do basically 2 things. I'm going to lay a very strong foundation, right? I'm going to help us lay a strong foundation on why video marketing is important and how you should go about the video marketing. I know that the last class I taught us on how to overcome shyness and create videos that sell, right? But today we are getting much more deeper, right? I want you to get this video marketing thing once and for all, right? The moment you get it, you're good to go, because video content creation or video marketing in your real estate business is like 60% of what you have to do, right? That's the most important income generating activity that you need to do as a realtor. So it's not something. Thank you so much, Nelly. Nelly is dropping enough fire in the comment section. Please burn down this comment section. If you can see me and you can hear me, welcome, Nelly. Nelly, you have not optimized your YouTube. I'm seeing Eddie Nelly and I'm seeing Dash something. Anyways, we're going to treat that. I'm trying to look for a way. I want us to finish up with the video marketing series so that I'll teach us on YouTube for realtors in Cameroon. YouTube marketing for real estate consultants in Cameroon. Okay. Money in real estate, selling real estate here, Cameroon, Douala, wherever you are, right? If you're a consultant or you're a realtor and you want to learn how to sell real estate and make a lot of money, then this is the best. And let me give you this info. Do you know that I've tried to do a little bit of research and I've discovered that there are just few industries that are high ticket, right? An industry that can really make you a millionaire and a billionaire in a short period of time. And one of those industries is real estate. So if you're into real estate and you leave it to do another thing, that thing should really be giving you money, right? So real estate is so powerful. This class is for number 2, old realtors who are tired of, you are tired of your status quo, you want more, you like I said the few minutes ago, you don't want to struggle, right? You have been doing traditional marketing, you've been doing offline marketing, and nothing is working. You make a sale today and the next sale is 6 months after. You make a sale today and the next sale is 9 months after. You make a sale today and the next sale is 12 months after. In fact, do you know that I have a realtor who came to me and told me that he cannot remember the last time he made a land sale, the last time he sold a land. I was asking what's the problem. He said it's just this online marketing thing. He does not really know him. See, so there are people really struggling, right? On the bottom of the pyramid, the people that are struggling and making sales, there are a lot of them. But I've cracked the code, and that's what I'm coming to give you in this class, right? I'm going to show you how to consistently sell using social media without, in fact, 90% of my clients are Cameroonians abroad. People who have never seen me, don't know me anywhere, I don't know them. They just call me, they trust me, they send me their money and they buy properties from me. Okay, that's just to let you know that I am qualified to teach you what I'm about to teach you right now. The third category of person that this class is for is you want to stop chasing uninterested prospects or people who are not interested, or people who are even interested and are not financially capable to buy properties, right? And you want to focus on chasing or positioning yourself, right? Because in real estate, you don't chase clients. You don't go out for prospecting. You position yourself, and then the people who have the money to buy real estate now come to you. Do you now see that it's much more easier? And one of the things that help you position yourself is video marketing. So we want to start treating the video marketing secrets that top realtors use in order to sell consistently here in Cameroon. Top realtors like us, like me, right? Yeah. So that's what we are going to be treating today. And one thing I want to advise you on is that please do not rely on chance. Okay, now do you know that I think a lot of people or realtors still do it now, especially in Nigeria. It was very common in Nigeria. I think a few years ago, what realtors do is that if to Abuja or to traffic that's there, you're going to see realtors who are sharing flyers to people who are in the car, right? Realtors are sharing flyers. And what the realtors do is that they put the information of the property on the front part of the flyer, and on the back side they put their name or their contact information, and they share it to as millions of people as they can. Now, is this completely bad? No. I know that in sharing the flyers, the law of averages can step in and work for them. The law of averages states that to as many people that you share that flyer to, there's a possibility or a chance that 1 or 2 of those people are going to contact you to buy a property. That's the law of averages. Thank you so much, Bill. Drop in the comment section if you can see me and you can hear me. Drop enough fire in the comment section. right? So there's a possibility that one or two of those people, but I don't want it to be like that. That's not what the salary network is made of. You have to be so confident that you're going to make a sale this month. Like the month starts out and you say, this month I'm going to make 5 sales, and you know that it's not chance. It's not trial and error. You're not thinking whether you're going to make a sale or not. You are going to, you know, right, that you're going to make a sale, or that you're going to make sales. It's something that you've done consistently, and you've known that this is the exact system that you implement in order to get these results. And if you double the effort that you put into that system, it's going to give you double results. That's what we are looking at. That's what we are trying to, that's what I'm trying to hand over to you. So that even months where you didn't put out enough, content and stuff like that, you still make sales. You still make sales. You could either have repeat buyers, referrals, or stuff like that. All right. So do not leave your real estate marketing business to chance. Make sure that you learn whatever or take whatever I'm teaching you here very seriously, because what I'm teaching you here is not trial and error. It's not what you do and start guessing whether it might work or not. No, what I'm teaching you here is what has worked for millions of realtors, has worked for me too. Okay, so I'm actually handing you keys to sales in the real estate industry. Now, before I get into the class proper, I want you to, I want us to have a certain mindset. Now, before you even know the secrets of video marketing in real estate, or before you start applying it, there is a certain mindset you must carry. If the mindset is not in order, or if your mind is not fixed this way, then your results are going to be shallow. The results are going to be shallow. And what is that first thing that you must, put to mind? What is that first thing that you must, set your mind on and, come to terms with that this thing is like this? The first is that mindset number 1. You can write that down. Mindset number 1. Selling expensive property takes time, plus it costs more. Selling expensive properties takes time and it costs more. Now, real estate sales and marketing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Of course, you can come in and in a short period of time, you made a lot of money. But when you're coming in and knowing that you are coming in for the long term, you want to stay and make a lot of money. You want to stay and make a lot of money. You have to understand that selling expensive properties, I'm not talking about 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, because that's not where the real money is going to come from. The real money is going to come when you make huge deals that will give you huge commissions. Huge deals from 50 million, 100 million, 200 million, 500 million, 1 billion, 3 billion. You see, that's where the big money comes from. So hitting this kind of deals or selling expensive properties takes time and it costs more. So if you're coming into the real estate space and in your mind, you're like, in the first 3 months, if this thing doesn't work, I will leave it. Please, before you get to that 3 months, just leave now. And just save yourself the stress and the time, and just leave. Take your time, your energy, your resources, take it to where you know that if you stay there for a longer period of time, you're going to hit it big. But in the real estate marketing, in the real estate industry, it's not like that. I'm not saying that in your first month of coming, you will not make a sale. No. There's a lady in Nigeria whom in her first month, she made commission worth over 30 million naira. And there are other people who stayed in the industry for 6 months, for 2 years before they made their first sale. Did the lady who made 30 million know that in the first month she was going to make 30 million? No, it was just a connection. She had an uncle who was working somewhere and just connected her to somebody that, oh, this my niece or person is doing real estate, and that's how preparation and luck or chance, made itself. But when you're coming in, thank you so much, Sir Chair Perfect. Say right on, sir. You make a lot of sense. Thank you so much, Sir Chair Perfect. Selling expensive properties take time and it costs a lot more than you think. Will it cost 1 year? No. And yes. Will it cost 2 years? No and yes. Will it cost 1 day? No and yes. Will it cost 2 months? No and yes. But when you're coming in, make up your mind that you're coming in for. That's why I told you in the foundation class that it's either real estate or real estate. Because no matter how long you stay, I tell you the truth, you are never going to regret it. You are never going to regret it. Mindset number 2, you are not selling a product, you are selling trust. When it comes to real estate, you are not selling lands and houses, you are selling trust. When it comes to real estate, you are not selling lands and houses, you're selling trust. Please give me a minute, let me. When it comes to real estate sales and marketing, you're not selling lands and houses, you're selling trust. And what does trust mean? Trust means credibility, trust means truth, trust means honesty. Remember I told you in the last class that the more transparent you are in the real estate industry, the more you sell. The more truthful you are, the more you sell, especially to Cameroonians abroad, because their greatest problem or their greatest disadvantage or reason why they don't want to, they are not investing is because they don't trust the real estate companies in quote, or real estate agents or real estate consultants in quote, who are not trustworthy, right? And in a jiffy, I'm going to show you how to position yourself as a trustworthy, real estate consultant using video marketing. Okay, so these are the two mindsets. The first mindset is selling expensive properties take time, and the second is that you are not selling a product, you are selling trust, right? So now, if it is trust you are selling, it means that your clients or your prospects want you to position yourself or need you to be as somebody or lift up yourself as somebody they can trust. So what do they want aside trust? What do they want aside trust? Like, what do high value clients want? Number 1, someone who knows what they are talking about. What do high value clients trust? So you can write that down as a mini heading. As a subheading, what high value clients want? And number 1, you write it under someone who knows what they are talking about. You must know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm going to explain this in details as we go. Number 2, someone who understands them. Someone who understands them. That's why in our 8 secrets on how to sell properties to high value clients, I explained to you the 4 categories of people who buy real estate. I explained to you the 4 categories of people who buy real estate, why they buy, how they think, how you can sell to them. You cannot sell to somebody or a high value client whom you don't know, whom you don't understand. For example, who can list the 4 different categories of people who buy real estate? If you can list them, please put it down in the comment section. Write down the 4 categories of people who buy real estate. Put it down in the comment section, please. Put it down in the comment section. Right? What do we say we have? We have the investors. Secondly, we have the homeowners. Right? We have the cash protectors or the wealth preservers. And we have the Cameroonians in the diaspora. These are the 4 categories of people who buy real estate. Yeah, thank you so much, Bill. The wealth preservers or the cash protectors. The wealth preservers or the cash protectors. Those are the 4 categories of people who buy real estate. You must understand them and understand how to talk to them. For example, if your target audience are investors, you know that the primary goal of an investor is return on investment. So when you're doing a video to target somebody whose goal is return on investment, what you teach them is different from somebody who wants land banking. It's different from somebody who wants to buy and build. Thank you so much, Secha. He said investors, Cameroonians abroad, and wealth preservers. Yeah, wealth preservers, and you guys left out one, which is the homeowners, people who want to buy and build properties. Right? So investors, Cameroonians abroad, wealth preservers, or cash protectors, and homeowners. So if you're talking to somebody or an investor, what you tell them is how to identify a location that will give you high ROI or high return on investment. Those are the kind of videos you shoot for that kind of person. So you now see that when you're not doing a video, in in your video, you're talking to one person. That one person is the one category of people you are targeting, or the one category of person you are targeting. You're not talking to everybody. You now see that when you have this, you can narrow down and build, and your authority, and building your authority in that niche or in that industry will be stronger, and you will take a shorter period of time to become an authority, because you are talking to a certain category of people. They will resonate with what you're saying, right? So what do high value clients want? Number 2, I said someone who understands them. And number 3, someone they can trust. Someone they can trust. And all of these 3 things boils down to one thing: capacity. Capacity. For you to, be someone who knows your buyers, someone who understands them, and someone they can trust, you need to build capacity. You cannot attract what you cannot carry. You cannot attract what you cannot carry. And that's why I tell some people who have one in a lifetime results, people who say they sold today and 6 months, 1 year after, it's because they did not build enough capacity to be making those sales every month. So something just happened and boom, they made a sale. Ask them, what did they do to make that sale? There is no consistent or strategy or system that they implemented that they know they can implement again that will give them another sale. Okay? So it all boils down to capacity. Now, question. Do you think you portray all of these 3 qualities? Don't answer, or just answer within yourself. Do you think you are someone who knows what you are doing? Do you think you are someone who understands your target market? Do you think you are someone they can trust? Do you? Answer that within yourself. If you don't, then you have to go to work. You have to go to work. If you have been following the Sell Real Network episode from episode 1 till now, I think you should be qualified for this. But if you are not, please go back to work. Right? Go back to work. So since we've said that all of these things takes capacity to build, the question now is, how can you build capacity to attract these premium clients? How can you build capacity to attract these premium clients? Number 1, on how to build capacity to attract premium clients. Number 1, learn deeply. In bracket, know your product and the market. Learn deeply. Please, mind my choice of words. Learn deeply. I say deeply, and in bracket, I write it, know your product and market. 2 things: know your product and market. Now, there are 2 different ways to know or understand your product. The first is understanding the product itself as what it is. Like, okay, you are selling lands, and the land has this document. It has a land certificate, it has a deed of conveyance, it has a site plan, it has a transfer of ownership, right? It has a chief attestation, it has a deed of assignment, it has this document and this document. It has a power of attorney, it has a contract of sale. It's located 7 minutes drive from this place, to 3 minutes walk from this place, 20 minutes drive from this place, 30 minutes drive from this place, 40 minutes drive. Now, this is something I realized before I continue. Any landmark that is not up to or more than 45, that is not more than 45 minutes to the place where you are selling, please include that landmark. Please include, or let me say 30 minutes. If there's a land, so if there's a place that's 29 minutes or even 30 minutes drive from the property you are selling, use it. Because, you know why I'm saying this? Because from from that landmark, right? In less than a decade, any area that is located from that landmark to 30 minutes drive from that landmark will be fully developed. Statistics have shown that, research has shown that over the years, right, any popular landmark development moves to the area surrounding that landmark 30 minutes drive from that landmark. So when you're always trying to get landmarks, don't be let your head not be heavy, or let your mind not deceive you to say, no, this place is too far. It's not far. And by the way, when you say a place is far, it's relative to where you're coming from. You will say Moliko is far if you're coming from mile 14. You will say Moliko is far if you're coming from mile 17. Somebody that is at UB Junction or Deti South, Moliko is not far from that person, right? So when you say a place is far, it's relative to where you're coming from, and that's why they say a city today, or a city today was a bush yesterday, and a bush today will be a city tomorrow. And that's why they also say that you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait. Okay, that was just an aside. I hope you learned something from there. Now let's continue. I was saying that one of the ways to build capacity to attract premium high value clients using your video content creation or using video marketing is learn deeply, in bracket, know your product and market. And I'm saying that there are two ways you can know your product. The first is knowing the product itself, as it's a land or a house or a duplex or a terrace duplex or a fully detached duplex or a bungalow or whatever it is, and knowing the documents that come with it, knowing the price, knowing the promotions ongoing, knowing the landmarks of that property. That's the first thing you need to know, the first level of knowledge that you need to have about your product. The second level of knowledge is to know what are the benefits of that product to your prospects. The first level is knowing what the product it is itself, which I've listed the things you need to know. And the second level is to know the benefits of the product to the prospect. Now, a lot of realtors know what the product is, but they don't know the benefits of the product. If somebody asks you, why should I buy this land? Instead of convince me, why should I buy this land rather than going to invest in forex? Why should I buy this land rather than investing in crypto? Why should I buy this land rather than going to buy treasury bills? What is the benefit of the product you're selling? Now, this is where you now have to start studying inflation, start studying investment as a whole, right? You don't need to just know the product. You need to study investment as a whole. As in, what are the different kinds of investments? Now, there are two kinds of investment. There are volatile and non-volatile investment. What are volatile investment? What are non-volatile investment? At what point in your clients or your prospects' life do they have to invest in volatile investment? At what point do they have to invest in non-volatile investments? What is inflation? What is devaluation? You need to know all of these things. What are bonds? What are stocks? What are other kind of investments that they can think of? What is the competition of real estate? What is the competition of land? What other products compete with land? Right? And what are the benefits or advantages of land? Offer that product to your customer. These are the things you must know. These are the things you create content on that stands you out. That stands you out from amongst all of your peers and other realtors. Are you seeing? This is what it means to learn deeply. Right? Now, these are the things that when you know, you just sit quiet and you'll be doing them. And people are like, how did he come up with this video? You just sit. How did he come up with this? How can somebody be doing real estate and studying inflation? I made a reel one time, and I named the title of the reel was how to inflation proof the value of your money in real estate. How to inflation proof the value. How to make sure that inflation does not eat up the value of your money. That's simply what it means. All right. So you learn deeply. Understand finance as a whole. Understand a lot of things. What is the benefit? What is the benefit of the product you're selling, or the benefit of lands or owning lands and houses to your prospects? And number two, you have to understand the market. Right? Know your market. Know the buyers, the different kind of buyers. Know what they like, what they want, who they are, where they are located. That's what it means by knowing your market. And I've already taught you on this. So if you don't know this, if you don't know your market very well, go back to part 1 of the 8 secrets on how to sell real estate to high value clients, or sell real estate to Cameroonians abroad. Go back there. Watch over that part where I spoke on the 4 different categories, who they are, how they think, their needs, their worries, and how you can sell to them. You have to know your market and know. So this is one of the things in knowing your market, right? One of the things in knowing your market is knowing your buyers, why they buy, when they buy, how do they even buy. Okay? That's one of the things you need to do to build capacity. Learn deeply. Number 2, speak confidently. Now, there's no way you can speak confidently if you don't learn deeply. You see that one precedes another. You cannot learn deeply if you cannot speak confidently without learning deeply. If you know what you're saying, if you know what to say, you will say it confidently. If I ask you what's your name now, there's no way you'll be thinking. Even if you are afraid to talk, you will still say it. You know why? Because you know it's your name. Okay? Because you know it's your name. Number 3 way to build capacity to attract high value clients is that share knowledge. Become the go-to expert. Share knowledge. Become the go. Now, can you see? I'm taking this thing progressively. I said number 1, you should learn deeply. After learning deeply, right? You should speak confidently. Where? In your videos. That's. Anyways, at the end, I'm going to share this tip with you, right? So make sure you stay to the end of this class. I'll teach you how to speak confidently. It's just a hook that I got, or something that I got from experience as I was creating videos, right? And growing. So share knowledge. After you speak confidently, share knowledge. Anytime you learn and you share knowledge, do you know that you learn again? In fact, the proof that you've learned correctly or that you've understood what you've learned is that you share. Is that you share it correctly too. You share it in a certain way that makes somebody understand what you're saying. That's proof that you learned very well, that you understood what you learned. Okay, so make sure you share. And let me teach you the best way to master things when you are learning. Now, in the back of your mind, please, at the back of your mind where you are studying, or when you are reading something or studying to create a video, learn. Listen, learn to teach. Don't just learn to learn. When you learn to teach, what you are learning sticks more. Are you getting? When you learn to teach, what you learn sticks more. But when you just learn to learn, after learning, what you have in mind can easily disappear. But when you're studying and you know that what I'm studying right now, when you're studying and you know that what I'm studying right now, I'm going to teach my prospect, I'm going to make a video on it, you will discover that you'll be more, first, you're going to be more focused, and secondly, it's going to stick more when you learn. So learn to teach, don't just learn to learn. All right, when you learn to teach, it sticks more. But when you learn to learn, it's just there, right? That's the third way in which you can build capacity to attract high or premium clients. The fourth way is show up. Consistency builds visibility. Show up. Then you can put a dash and put consistency builds visibility. Now, amongst the 3 or these 4 ways I've shown you on how to build capacity, the hardest or the highest one where realtors come and get stuck at is number 4, showing up, building consistency. That will build visibility. So you need to show up. That's why in the beginning I was telling you that when you're coming in, let your mind not be set long term. You have to think, let your mind not be set short term, sorry. You have to think long term. Know that I'm here for good. I'm here to stay. I'm not here to come and play around and go, to come and test whether real estate is working. If this real estate is working, and then I'll stay. If it's not working, I'll go. Okay? So show up. And how can you show up consistently and build trust? By positioning yourself. You start building trust by positioning yourself. Okay? And how can you position yourself online? How can you position yourself as a trustworthy somebody? The first question you should answer is, when people check your page, what do they see? When people check your social media page, your YouTube channel, what do they see? When they check the page itself, what do they see? When they check your Facebook page, your Instagram, your TikTok, your LinkedIn, what do they see? What do they see? Now, let me give you a hint. When they check your page, what they should see or the conclusion they should make to themselves is that you are a trusted advisor and not a desperate person. They should come to a conclusion that you are a trusted. Just take a minute after this class and go to my TikTok. Just go and type Ategha Daniel and check my TikTok page or TikTok handle and see my bio. See the way everything is arranged. See the quality of content. Okay? I just recently changed my bio. I think it was early this morning. I just changed it. When you check all of my social media handles, you will know that this person is a trusted advisor. Somebody sent me a message this morning. It was like, "Good morning, sir. I just watched your video on YouTube on land title or on what a land title is and how to know whether it's fake or not. Thank you so much." You think that if that person wants to recommend a real estate consultant or maybe wants to buy a property, who would that person go to? It's me. The person is going to come to me. Okay? Because he already perceives me as an authority. Okay? So how do you position yourself online? Number one, I've said this kind of time, your profile picture. I personally, rule of thumb, believe that your profile picture should be consistent across all social media platforms. All your social media platforms. This will ease your prospects for identification. And mind you, your target audience are Cameroonians abroad. And these Cameroonians abroad value their time so much. So they don't have time to go and be checking whether this person is this person. So if they go on Facebook and they check, they see a different picture with the same name. They go on YouTube, they check and they see the same picture with they see the same name with a different picture. They don't have time. They're going to move to the next person who is consistent across all social media platforms with their profile picture. And please go and get a professional photo shoot. I beg of you in the name of God. Go and get a professional photo shoot. I don't want to come to the Cell Network group and when I click to check the profile pictures of people to check somebody, I'm seeing some stuff that are not enticing. If you were the one, just ask yourself this question. If you're the one and you were to buy from a real estate consultant and you contacted somebody like you and you saw what is on your profile picture now and you wanted to buy, let's say, a property for 100 million, will you give that person that money? Will you? If your answer is no, just go and do a different professional photo shoot. Fast. Nelly has a very perfect professional photo profile picture. Very nice. Please go and do a professional half cut. If you lack ideas on the kind of pose to take whenever you go to just go on Pinterest, type professional headshots for men. Pinterest will give you a lot of options where you can choose professional headshots for men. So the first thing is your profile picture, and I've said that let your profile picture be consistent across all social media platforms. Now it's not a must, but from my experience, when it's more consistent like that, people don't stress in order to get in contact with you, right? And it makes you easily identified. So please let your profile picture be consistent. Please type in the comment section. Type, "I will get a good profile picture that can attract 100 million sale." Put in the comment section, "I will get a professional profile headshot or professional profile picture that will attract 100 million naira or 100 million francs sale or deal." Please put in the comment section, "I will get a professional profile picture that can and will attract 100 million francs deal." Number two, your cover photo. I also, rule of thumb that it should be consistent across all your social media platforms. But if you have different things there, there's no problem. But at least let it be saying what you do. If I look at your cover photo, let me know that you are into real estate. There must be something there related to real estate. If it's aside that, it's either your picture that's positioning you as an authority, or you just let it be something related to what you're doing. That's what I mean. Okay. Third, number three, your name. Type Thank you so much, Sabil. Sabil says, I will get a professional photo shoot profile picture that can and will attract 100 million CFA deal. Correct. You will get it, sir. You will. Number 3, your name. Now, for this one, it should be consistent. Okay? Because when people look at your page, the first thing they see is your profile picture. Secondly is your name. Third is from your profile picture, they check your name, and then they go to your cover photo. So your name should be consistent. If it's Agent Bill on Facebook, let it be Agent Bill on TikTok. Just Agent Bill. Don't add any other thing there. If it is just Agent Bill, if it's Agent _ Bill, let it be Agent _ Bill. If it's Chat Perfect, let it be Chat Perfect everywhere. Let it not be Chat Perfect on Facebook and on YouTube is perfect chat. No. If it's Realtor Nelly on Facebook, let it be Realtor Nelly. If it's Nikes, let it be Nikes everywhere. Okay? Number 4, your bio. Number 4, your bio. I think we already spoke about how to craft a great elevator pitch, and I think everybody already has a good bio. I'm going to go around your pages again and check and point out what is wrong and what I think you should correct. All right? Now, there's something. I want you to have a presence on all social media platforms, but have your primary and secondary platform. So if you can go to LinkedIn, create an account, optimize it, put your profile picture, optimize everything, put your bio, but don't be using it, even if you are not using it. If you can log into it once every 3 months and just post something, there's no problem. But you should have your primary platform, that is Facebook or YouTube, or Facebook and YouTube, or Facebook or YouTube, and then your secondary, which is WhatsApp. Okay? So, but you can have Instagram, TikTok, all the other ones, but you know that you focus on one. And let your profile picture be same on all of these social media platforms. Because if you go to LinkedIn, I have a profile on LinkedIn. If you go to Facebook, I have. Instagram, I have. YouTube, I have. TikTok, I have. These 5 platforms, and then WhatsApp as my secondary. Right? So I have on this. But I'm more consistent on YouTube than all of these other platforms. Let me say YouTube and Facebook, okay? I'm more consistent on YouTube. I'm more focused on YouTube. And then my secondary platform now is WhatsApp, where I do my follow-up. And I'm going to speak to you about that in the jiffy too, okay? So have a presence on all these platforms, but make sure you're focusing on just one. And question, how can you build capacity to attract premium clients? Okay, I think I already spoke about that. Let me see what we can do here. Now, so you can now see that there is capacity plus brand positioning, that there is, building capacity and then positioning yourself that gives you that trust, or that helps you build trust, right? Now, let's go to video marketing fundamentals. Now we are getting into our class proper. How to lay that foundation so that you are not confused as to how to go about some certain things before you get into video. Because if you are putting up good videos, you are not, and you don't have capacity, and you are not well positioned, your videos, the conversion rate of your videos is going to be very, very low. It's going to be very, very low. So video marketing fundamentals for realtors in Cameroon. Number 1, know that people buy with their eyes before their wallets. People buy with their eyes before their wallets. That's why video is very important. That's why you have to show your face, because people don't first buy with their wallets. They first of all, or with their bank accounts, they first of all buy with their eyes. And that's why I first of all now showed you how to build capacity, and I showed you how to position yourself, because all of the capacity building and brand positioning that helps you build trust is what they will see, right? It's what they will see that will make them see that you have enough capacity, and you've built, or you've positioned yourself in order to receive the 100 million francs. Okay, so video marketing fundamentals number 1. Fundamental number 1: people buy with their eyes before their wireless. Number 2, videos build connection faster than text or video or pictures. Know that videos build tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Next week I'm going to show you how videos work. We're going to go deeper into this, right? But I just want you to know these fundamentals. Videos build connection faster than text and pictures. And the question: what is your biggest challenge when it comes to video creation, video content creation? What is your biggest challenge? Put it in the comment section. Agent Bill or Sir Bill, what's your biggest challenge? Sir Chia Perfect, what's your biggest? The other people, you're not putting in the comment section. Nelly, what's your biggest challenge? Even after last episode, what's your biggest challenge? Do you have any other challenge? If you have, drop in the comment section. Right? What's your biggest challenge? Bill, do you have any other challenge? Do you have a challenge? And I'm seeing what you're doing, Bill. Congratulations, you're doing perfectly well. Sir Chia, I'm also seeing what you're doing. Congratulations, you're doing great. Nelly, perfect. The first video you sent to the group, Nelly, I was so impressed. You did marvelously well. You're doing. Now let's get going. 3 reasons you are not making videos consistently, or 3 reasons why you are not making videos consistently. Number 1, fear of judgment. In bracket, others plus yourself. Fear of judgment. You are afraid of the judgment of others and afraid of the judgment of yourself. And this is one of the things that baffles me about real estate marketing and life itself. Because people just want to appear perfect. I don't know. Nelly said, thank you, sir. Learn from the best. Thank you too, Nelly. Yeah, you're learning from the best and you are also the best. I don't know where we learned this from. Where we learned that failure is a bad thing. Who taught us that failure is a bad thing? And I came to realize that when we were growing up, our parents will have to, beat us or talk bad. Yeah, Sir Chia Perfect, you are getting better. You are definitely getting better. I've seen. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. You're getting better, sir. My goal is that you guys should be more better than I am. Bill says, my only problem for now, which I have noticed, is I'm not confident enough, but I'm getting better. Thank you so much. Bill, let me give you the secret or the answer to this your problem. You only become confident by doing the videos, okay? As you keep doing the videos over and over, that's how the confidence comes. But a lot of people that have been tricked or been lied to, that you do videos by, having. Remember, I've said here that you can always speak confidently if you learn deeply and you know what you're saying, right? Now, I get what you're saying here. Now, even if you know confidently, you will see that when you want to shoot a video, there's this, it feels like the whole world is looking at you. So there's this small, you still have this fear in you, as in, is what I'm saying right? Am I saying it the right way? And so your problem is no longer that you are afraid of what to say or what not to say. You're afraid to say that I hope you're perfect in what you're saying. Are you giving out the right words and stuff like that? And I bet you it happens to the best of us. I too have that problem, okay? But I've been seeing your videos. I'm seeing that you are putting out, good stuff, Bill. You're putting out good stuff. So keep up, sir. Keep up. You're doing well, okay? Just continue doing what you're doing. Before you know it, the confidence will set in like fire. Just continue. Sir Chia said, and the solution that has been answered, learn more and the confidence will increase. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Just keep learning. The more you know, the more confident you will talk. The more you know, the more confident you talk. Yeah, Sir Chia said, and do more videos. Exactly. Do more videos. See, there's no big thing to it. Just keep learning, keep doing the videos, keep learning, keep doing the. Before you know it, there are some times where you don't need to even go and study before you do video. They just turn on the camera and you're going. You're just going. Like, it's not every time I go on site I'm prepared. Sometimes I just go there and they turn on the camera. What to say is already there. And I'm just saying, the video we did on the Endeli Estate Phase 3 selling out, I did not prepare that script. I didn't prepare the script. I just went, they put on the camera, I spoke, and that was all. Okay? But in the beginning, I could not do this. I couldn't. But consistency, doing it over and over and over and over gave me the confidence. Okay, so Bill, you are all doing well. Sacha, Sabil, you are doing well. Nelly, doing perfect. I'm seeing what Nikes is doing too, doing well. I'm seeing what Charles is doing. Charles, you're doing great. I'm seeing what Mom Faith B is doing. She's doing amazingly well. I'm seeing her work on her YouTube channel, and you guys are all doing well. You guys are all doing well. Okay, Misty, you're doing well. Mildred, you're doing perfectly well. Divine, you're doing amazingly well. Okay. Realtor Lizette, Ma'am Lizette, you are doing perfectly. I'm seeing what you're doing on TikTok. You are doing so amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. And guys, I forgot to let you guys to talk about, yesterday was my birthday, and I just wanted to sincerely thank every one of you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your kind words, and I pray that the Lord increase you, the Lord keep you, the Lord give you a lot of hunger to study, okay, and give you the grace to be consistent and to be disciplined. Give you the grace to show up consistently, the grace to build capacity. And when I pray that God gives you knowledge, gives you capacity, gives you hunger, is, you know, in the same time, you should know that you're already receiving the answers to your prayers by learning from me. Okay, so if you go and start praying that, Lord, teach me, I want to really know this real estate marketing, the next thing you should do is that come and attend the Celery Network. Watch the replays, watch it over and over and over until you understand. That's how God answers your prayers. It's not by talk, it's not by, after praying, you don't have to take action. Alright? If I was praying for sales and I never shot videos, I never positioned myself, I never learned real estate sales and marketing, I will not be talking to you right now. Alright? So when you pray, you take action. You pray, you take action. Right? Prayer works with action. Alright? So you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, and let me show you guys something. I got this from a friend. I got this from a friend in Douala. Very amazing friend of mine made this for me. Let me see the logo. And guess what? She did a video, uploaded on YouTube, and this is the code. If you scan this code, right, like right now, if you take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot. When you scan this code, it will carry you to a YouTube video. You can watch the amazing video that she made for me, and she was like the wishes and how that she has seen me grow from, you know, what watching podcasts while doing house chores to where I am right now. And also I received a lot of other gifts. I received shoes, safety boots from friends. I received shoes, tennis, money, a lot of things, a lot of gifts. And from my amazing Celery Network family, I received kind words and prayers, and I'm so grateful. And I pray that whatever you pray for me, God gives you that in a double fold in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, so let's continue. I was saying that the first reason why you are afraid of making videos consistently. Now, to this, some of the things I'm saying here, some of it are reminders to you, and this is also for people who watch this video for the first time. If you're watching for the first time, then it's a fresh start for you. It's for you to learn and to grow. But if you know you've heard me talk this in our previous, you've heard me teach this, in our previous session, then this is a reminder to you, okay? Because it's good to, you know, always remind yourself of the things, because a lot of things you've learned, and you know, life is busy. All right, life is busy. You can forget some things, so it's always good that reminders and emphasis are laid on some things that are very important, like this one. So fear of judgment. And I was, you know, contemplating and asking that, who taught us that failure is a bad thing? Do you know that failure is not a bad thing? I was in a session, I was attending a session online, and somebody asked a question that I think it was a lady. She said she bought the land somewhere from a fake agent or company in Nigeria, and she lost the money. And I was like, I don't know. It seems as if I was thinking alongside the speaker. So the speaker now asked her, after you did that, then did you buy any other land after that? She said yes. The speaker asked her, what did you do that you bought the next land and you were not scammed? She said that she looked for a genuine company, she looked for a professional, she had a lawyer, and the speaker said something very amazing that just stuck with me, and I was like, this is it. The speaker said that anytime, the speaker told her that, you see that money that you lost in that first land, it was not failure. You didn't lose the money, you learned, you paid your school fees for learning not to use professionals when next you have to buy a land. And that's very deep. Okay, so whenever you fail, you don't actually fail, you learned how to do that thing better. So if you did a video and you're not comfortable, you post a video. The fact that you post it means that you have accepted that you are going to do better. But if you do it and you don't post it and you delete it, you are telling yourself that you want to be perfect before you, and you will never be perfect. Okay, and you'll never be perfect. Now look at, listen, this applies to everything in life. It's the principle of life. That's why God gave us children. That's why God gave us life as a whole. Can't you see the way we grow in life? That's the same way you grow in any other thing. You grow in any business. There's no way you just start a business and just blow up like that. It's not possible. There's that learning phase when you give birth to a child. When a child struggles to walk and falls down, does that child stop struggling? Then why do you struggle? Why do you stop trying to do whatever you're doing when you fail the first time? Why? Before Mark Zuckerberg succeeded with Facebook, do you know how many platforms or products he created? A lot that failed, but he continued and continued and continued. So if you shoot one video, it does not bring you a sale. Continue shooting the videos. Continue shooting the videos. Continue putting out the content. Continue. Before you know it, your feet are now strong. You can now move in one leg. You are more confident. Before you know it, you are growing. Your feet are strong. You can now start running. That's how everything is. Okay? That's how everything is. So from today, please keep it off the back of your mind that failure is a bad thing. Anytime you think of failure, think of it as learning. Anytime you think of it as failure, think of you paying the price to get to where you want to go to. Failure is not losing. Failure is learning. Put it in the comment section. Failure is not losing. Failure is learning. Please put that in the comment section. Failure is not losing. Failure is learning. When people judge you, forget about them. In fact, do you know that criticism is a form of advertisement? Let's not go into that. But just know that failure is learning. Failure is not losing. You don't lose anything when you fail. You learn. That's why children are so amazing. When I see a child that's struggling to walk, I'm like, look at life. Look at. This is how life is. This is the same principle that people fail to. This is the same thing. Do you know? It is the teachings that we've received from people who told you that failure is losing. When you fail, you learn. You don't lose. When you fail, it's a price you're paying. Thank you. Sorry, the network had a little bit of problem. When they teach things like this, you're beginning to feel depressed. Just tell yourself, no. I've learned. What did I do to work? Let me do the one that will make it to work. Right? How to grow any business by seeing how children grow, by seeing how you grew, by looking back at how you started, how you were giving birth to. When they gave birth to you, you could not even walk. You were small. They were carrying you. Okay. Then you now started learning how to. You now started creeping. You now started learning how to walk. You now you first of all started learning how to stand, then how to walk, then how to run, then how to become a strong, agile person that you are right now. Okay. The second reason why you are not making videos consistently is you are shy. Worry about your looks. You are shy and worried about your looks. You tell yourself, I don't like how my nose looks like. I don't like how my hair looks like. I don't like the color of the video. I don't understand. Are you making the video for yourself or for clients? And I told you in our last class that your clients are not looking for perfection. They're looking for answers and confidence. And I was asking you that if you say you're not making the videos for yourself, you're making for your clients, Did your client complain about the video? Did you post a video and somebody came and wrote, and a prospect came and wrote under that, please, I don't like the way your nose looks? Do they? They don't. So why are you worried about it? Why are you shy? Show up. Show up. Don't be shy. People are not worried about how you look, okay? And the third reason why people don't do videos consistently is procrastination. They want to be perfect. Now, see, procrastination hides in many things. It hides in many things. No matter how you are, start where you are. Just start. Just start, please. Just start. I don't care the form of the video. I don't care the phone. I don't care what the dress you're wearing. I don't care. Just start. Just start, okay? And write this down. You don't become confident before doing videos. You become confident by doing videos. Kai, Bill, Sir Bill, this is another answer to your question. You don't become confident. You don't become confident before doing videos. You become confident by doing videos. You don't become confident before doing videos. You become confident by doing videos. And let me tell you, this is just a reminder. Now, you can write this down. A reminder. People are too busy thinking about their flaws while you are thinking they are looking at your own. See, everybody in this life has problems, so everybody in this life has things they are looking. Even the investors, the people who buy from you, their problem might not be the land. They have other problems. It could be their children, it could be their family, it could be their business, it could be something. So people are too busy thinking about their flaws and their problems rather than looking at yours. That's why you have to show up anyhow you are. Show up the way you are. As long as you know that what you're wearing is clean, everything is fine, just show up. Okay? Show up. People are too busy. What are you looking for? Try for. Sorry about that. So people are too busy thinking about, please let this set in your mind and just make peace. People are too busy. They are too busy thinking about their flaws and their problems while you are thinking they are looking at yours, right? So what do you need to do after knowing this? Just start. Write it in bold. Write it in bold. Just start. Just start. Right? And how do you start? You start by making a video about something you already know. Start by making a video about something that you already know. Right? So after this class, do a short video. Just a short video about something you already know. Something you already know. For example, you can do a video on 3 things. You can do a video on 3 things I love about real estate. Full stop. This thing is not as hard as you think. 3 things I love about real estate. Or you do something like 1 mistake people make when buying land. Just 1. Your video is set to go. Now please put in the comment section, what is that one mistake that you know that people make before buying land? One mistake people make when buying land in Cameroon, in your city, in Boya, in Limbe, in 1. Put in the comment section, what is that one mistake? It could be not conducting due diligence, and that's all. Your video is already made. It could be not seeing the land physically or virtually before buying the land. And you know, have you not already made a video? So you start by do videos on all the things you know first before you start going to what you don't know. You start going to doing stuff that are complicated. Okay? Alright? So write this down. Don't aim to be perfect. Aim for progress and consistency. Don't aim for perfection. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for progress and consistency. Failure to do due diligence with the fight authorities. Secha, I didn't get that. Yeah, failure to do due diligence, right? Sabir said no proper verification. Perfect. You see, that's just one mistake, and your video is already good to go. No proper verification. Okay, that's it. Trusting relative who don't have mastery real estate. Perfect. Perfect. trusting relatives who don't have mastery. Do you know somebody's abroad and wants to buy land? Is asking the brother who is in Cameroon, who first is jealous of the fact that he's abroad. First, he's jealous of the fact that he's abroad and he's making more money and he's not sending enough money to him, even though he's sending money to him. Secondly, he has never bought a land. To him, he sees owning a land as an expense, not an investment. How do you expect that friend or family to advise him to buy a land? And he will send him to come and check. Somebody who has never bought the land before is coming to come and check whether a land is genuine or not. He will go, and by the time you do a 10 minutes drive and you've asked your client that what is the purpose of this land, he say no, he just wants to buy and keep it for land banking. And by the time you do a 10 minutes drive, you just call that man that place is far, it's far. Just better send that money, send me some image. And because he knows that he wanted to buy a land, it means that he knows that he has money. So he will not call you and be like, that place is far, but you know, say we don't work as today. I bet if something there, they just send them. People are so wicked. What's that? So Searcher, you can see this explanation I've given here. You can use it in your video. Okay. Don't aim for perfection, aim for progress and consistency. And I'm saying that now the next thing we'll talk about is keep it simple, right? Now use this simple video format. Like I said the last time, simple video format, 3 parts. The first is your hook, the second is the body or the story, and the third is a strong CTA or strong call to action. This is the simple video format that works like magic. Hook, body or story, and then you have strong CTA. CTA stands for call to action. So you tell them, Searcher say on it already. Yes, sir. Alright, hook, body, and structure. And I've told you that the purpose of the hook is to hold the clients to watch to the end. And in our last class, in our last episode, that's episode 5, I showed you, I gave you 13 different kinds of hooks. So if you are confused as to which kind of hook to use, go back to my YouTube channel or go back to the Salary Network group, go and rewatch episode 5. Or just go to YouTube and search how to overcome shyness and make videos that sell by Ategha Daniel. And you see the video there you can watch, okay? And then after, when it comes to the body part, it's always good to use listicles, right? Listicles simply means using lists, like 1 reason, 2 reason, 3 reason. Like when you list it like that, it's perfect. You can see even when I'm teaching, I use lists and it makes you understand better. Okay? It helps you understand better. And then, or you can use a story in your body. So after you give the hook, you just go into the story. An example of a story could be, let's just say you want to teach on what? Okay, you can say like, a client reached out to me 2 weeks ago, and wanted to buy a property that was selling for 5 million francs CFA. And when I sent the client details for that property, the client responded and said he was going to get back to me in 3 days time. 3 days time, the client got back to me. But guess what? The price was now 7 million. No, the price was now 7 million francs CFA. The price was now 7 million francs CFA. And the reason, and the client started complaining that how come in just 3 days the price of this property has increased. And I told the client a secret that I'm going to tell you if you watch this video till the end. You see, I now start narrating. So the client came and did this. The client said he was not having enough money, that he was having just 2 million and stuff like that, and that he was supposed to have the complete money at the end of that's after 3 days, right? But later on, the client came and the price had already increased. And you now, maybe end the video by saying that this is the secret that I told the client. The secret is the power of initial deposit. If the client had deposited that 2 million in the first day he came, he would have just brought the remaining money and pay. You would have just brought remaining 3 million to complete the 5 million. But since he didn't do an initial deposit, he left and he had to back and pay the price or pay an extra 2 million francs. And that is the reason why you as a Cameroonian abroad should always, make an initial deposit, because the price of a property that you see now will never be the same price ever again, because properties only increase, or the value of a property only increases like the demand curve. So even if you don't have the full payment, but you have something that you want to start with as a Cameroonian abroad, please call or send me a message using the numbers on your screen, so that we can guide you for you to make your first initial deposit and complete your balance in the next 1 month. I'll be waiting for your call, and have a nice day. Perfect. Video done and dusted. So from this you can get an idea and shoot a video, or maybe you can just get this idea, right? You go to ChatGPT, say give me 10 other ideas differently like this kind. Something like that, you see? So use this simple video format. So the next thing is just do it. The moment you just get the idea, just do it, okay? Look for the hook, look for the body, do the call to action. Now when it comes to call to action, please tell your clients what to do. Don't assume that they have to use the numbers on the screen to call you, because human beings are not like that though. If you are like that, not everybody is like that. People want to be told what to do, and don't tell them more than 2 things. 1 thing. If you want them to comment, let them comment. If you want them to like, let them like. If you want them to send you a message, let them tell them, send me a message using the numbers. Don't say send me a message. Where should they send you a message? How? Send me a message on WhatsApp using the numbers on your screen. That's your call to action. To book for an inspection now. Tell them when to do it. You don't know prospects. Some will be like, he didn't tell me now. They will know that they have to send you a message, but because you don't remind them, they will just watch your video and scroll and pass. And another person who will start this video will send me a message now. If you want to buy land in Cameroon, they will just send a message. Okay? People are funny. So just do it, right? Practice builds courage. Practice builds courage. Right? Sabil, that you are talking about courage and confidence. Practice builds courage. Practice builds courage. Practice builds courage. And our next class, that's next week, we are going to be talking about why videos work. Okay? We'll talk about why videos work. Gospel FX Trader, thank you so much for joining. So in our next episode, we are going to be talking about why videos work. So in the meantime, if you have a question, please drop it in the comment section so that we can trash it once and for all. And in our next video, please, in our next episode, that's next Monday, write down any worry or any question that's related to real estate sales and marketing, or anything concerning real estate, and ask me. Because after our class, we're going to have a very detailed question and answer session, right, alongside our class next week. So like I said, we're going to be treating why videos work in our next class. Now there are some things I just want to point out. So officially we've come to the end of this part 1. I told you we're not going to take up to 1.5 hours. All right. So but I hope you've learned a lot, and you've been reminded on some stuff, and you've gotten some ideas. But don't go. What I want to discuss here is very, very important. Very, very important. There are things that are not related to the video marketing, but it's still related to it, but it's on its own. Okay. So I wrote here that there are 4 things you need to master, right? 4 things that you need to take into consideration as you're growing and doing your real estate marketing. The first is communication. Communication is how you talk to your clients, right? Please, you're talking to Cameroonians abroad. You're not talking to your village people. You're not talking to your friends. There's a kind of energy that transmits or goes out whenever you're on call. It's much more than somebody wrote that 90%, is it 90? I think 90% of communication is in the energy. It's not 90% of communication is not in the words that you speak. It's in the action. It's in the energy that you communicate. Okay? 90%. Now, this is what I do. Whenever a client calls me, if I'm lying, for example, if I'm lying like this, and the client calls me, right, and I pick up the phone, I will not talk like this. I will sit up, I'll either sit up and talk, or I stand. If I see that I'm too weak or my energy is too low, I will stand and I'm walking. And I'm walking. Right? Because there's a certain kind of energy that you are transmitting when you are on call. There's a certain kind of energy you transmit. So when you're talking to Cameroon, especially to foreign numbers or people, clients in general, but particularly to Cameroonians abroad, please be professional. Be professional. Somebody calls you. Yes, hello, now who? Yes. You come up, yes. Eh? You be who? And what's that? What's that? Please. I teach these things so that you can learn and start implementing. I beg you. In the beginning, you are not going to be so perfect in it, but as time goes, you're good. Okay? Your phone rings, you see it's a strange number, you pick up. Hello, Ategha Daniel here. Please, who am I talking to? Oh, hello, thank you so much for calling. This is Ategha Daniel. Simple. Hello, thank you for calling. This is Ategha Daniel. You'll be like, yes, I saw your video on YouTube, on Facebook, talking about a particular land. Yes, sir. Now I'll be like, okay, please, can you tell me more? Then you continue. What's the meaning of hello? Now who? What's... But please, it's not for the Cell Network people. I beg you. I'm begging you guys. Gospel FX Trader says, thank you, sir. I always do this. I didn't think it was a practice. Please, yeah, you have to. You have to, okay? You have to practice on how to talk to your clients. Be fluent. There's no don't sound like somebody who doesn't know what he or she is saying. Right? Don't sound like somebody who doesn't know. Please master what you're saying. That's why you can even do roll call in the house. Pretend as if you're talking to a client and just talk. Just talk. When I started learning closing and real estate sales and marketing, before I even started learning real estate, or before I even got into real estate, we were doing roll calls. Roll calls. You pick a phone. I'm just sitting with a friend, right? We just pretend as if we're talking. He pretends to be the client. That time I was learning on closing, on how to close. Right? You pretend to be the client, you give an objection, you'll be like, the price is too high, or I'll think about it. When a client tells you, I'll think about it, what do you say? Now let me answer it for you. When a client in real estate, right, says that, I'll talk to my wife about it, right? Now, there are different scenarios in which you can answer it, but one of the ways is that you tell the client that, okay, please, if it's possible, can you bring your wife on call so that I can explain it better, because I'll explain it more professionally and in a more better way. The secondly, if somebody tells you, okay, Daniel, I will get back to you, I'll think about it. I'll be like, okay, sir, what is it that we have not discussed that you want to think about? Okay, sir, I get you, but what is it that we've discussed that you want to think about? Or what is it that we have not discussed that you want to think about? Is it the price? You now say, most of them will now say it's the price. And I'll be like, okay, so don't tell them you will reduce something, no. Ask them, so what do you want us to do about the price? That's if you are in total control of the property. Even if you are not in total control and it's a company you are marketing for, there's something you can do about the price. Do you know that? You can pay for the client side plan. You can pay for the client chief attestation. You can tell depending on the amount of the number of plots the person wants to buy. So after the person says, the person say, I'll think about it and get back to you. Then, so is there anything we've discussed that you want to think about, you need more clarification, or what is it that we've not discussed and you want to think about, sir? The person now says, just that the price, I'll have to see what to do. You now ask, okay, what do you want us to do about the price? It now says, is there a way you can reduce? Do you now see that if it's now said, I'll think about it, and you now just said, okay, the call would have ended and you would have lost that prospect. Now, because you knew how to overcome that objection, the conversation continues. You see? What I'm teaching you is very powerful. It's very powerful. Please, I beg you, my Cell Network people, don't take this for granted. These are things that people pay millions to attend. People fly to Dubai to pay sales and closing classes for real estate, and I'm giving you here for free. Okay. So I was saying that there are some things I want to highlight. The first is communication, and this is what I'm already treating here, right? So when the client now says, I was saying that there's something you can do. You cannot tell the client, okay, sir, but if you are taking from 2 properties and above, I think we can foot the bills for your documentation. So we can pay for your chief attestation and we can pay for your site plan. Normally, the chief attestation is always 10% of the property, but Or you can just tell the client the chief attention normally 10%, but you pay just 100K or 50K, and then I'll cover the rest, or you cover the rest. The side plan is normally 50K, but you cover it. You see, but if the client goes to use his or her personal lawyer, the lawyer is going to charge him much more. Okay, so that's how you overcome that objection. And let's come back to communication. Please talk professionally. Go to ChatGPT. Go and tell ChatGPT, I want to give me an intro sentence each time I answer a call from a stranger or from anybody who wants to inquire for a property. Even if you don't want to use mine, but why not use mine? Hello, thank you for calling. This is Ategha Daniel. Or hello, this is Ategha Daniel. The person that says, oh, I saw your video advertising the land. Say, yes, sir, I'm the one. Thank you so much for reaching out. And wait for the person to talk. Okay? Number 2, the first thing, communication. Number 2, take action, please. Whatever we are doing here, go and do it. Go and take action. If you don't take action, whatever you're learning here is useless. Right? Ogochukwu Omeyugo said that if what you know is not what you do, then what you know, then you don't know anything. Or what you know is useless. If what you know is not what you do, then what you know is useless, or you don't even know anything at all. Yeah, because what's the difference? The person that does not know completely does the little that he knows. Of course, it's proof that the person even knows more than you. Because action is powerful than thoughts. You don't know? Action is more powerful than thoughts. That's why if somebody comes into a real selling network today, takes all the series from episode 1 to episode 6 today, start shooting video, two videos every day, the person is going to start making sales and will be making sales more than any other person that has been in the selling network. But you have learned more than the person. You have stayed longer than the person. It's just proof to tell you that action is stronger than words or thoughts. Okay? Action is stronger than words or thoughts. So if you say you are lazy, you are feeling weak, you don't feel like to study. The highest way to overcome that thought of not feeling as to study, or to overcome that feeling, is to just get up, take your book, and start studying. Stay there for like 15 minutes. That feeling will run. It will run. Alright? So take action. Take action. Number 3, attracting leads. Tomorrow, next Monday, sorry. I'm saying tomorrow as if we have a class tomorrow. Next Monday, we're going to treat on that, how to attract leads using video marketing. And number 4, follow up. Now, in real estate, there's a lot of follow up that is needed, which a lot of realtors don't do. You need to follow up. You need to learn how to follow up, okay? You need to learn how to follow up. And the best and the highest way to follow up, I told you that the platform that I use in following up is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is my follow-up platform. And what I use in following up is not unnecessary calls and messages and sending flyers anytime. Learn this and learn it for good. So that when you say you are following up, you know exactly what you are doing. You follow up using value. Follow up using value. As much as you want the money that the client wants to give you, or you want the commission, you are also a helper. Know that you are helping the client. Okay? So don't sound desperate. Don't sound beggarly as if you are begging them. No, you're not begging them. You are helping them save their money in an investment. You are even helping them multiply their money. That's why I say you are even a trusted advisor. You are not a real estate agent. You are not an agent. You are a consultant. That's why I brand myself as real estate consultant. I'm not an agent. Okay? You are not. You too are not an agent. And don't even be. I don't want you to be an agent. Nobody in the selling network is an agent. We are all consultants. I mean that you know what you are doing. So you follow up with value. Okay? You follow up with value. And please, if you are here, please, if you are in the selling network, please, I know that there are a lot of status that are unnecessary and you have to mute some status, you have to hide status, and you don't have to watch some people's status. You should be watching my status every single day, or let my status be unmuted. Unhide my status. You have to be watching. The reason why I say so is so that you learn. Because one of the greatest places where I personally follow up is my YouTube, is on my WhatsApp status. Because you know why? And this, you should also adopt this strategy. Follow up using your WhatsApp status. You know why? Because people will not see your post on Facebook, but people are addicted to WhatsApp status. They will not see your post, but you see your status, they will watch it. They will watch it. That's why, as a reader, if you mind what you put on your status, you will not snap yourself half naked and put on your status. What are you advertising? Lands or yourself? I don't understand. What are you advertising finally? There's a way you should dress when you see if you want to be posting memes and stuff like that, or stuff that don't make sense, please buy a personal WhatsApp and download WhatsApp Messenger and be posting there. The people that are on your business WhatsApp, carry them, they tell them that this is my personal number, or you can come and watch anything I do here. I have a personal WhatsApp number. That one is only for people, my family, everybody that's connected to me personally. If it's business, you see me corporate. If it's, and I can now play on my WhatsApp status, I can go and put memes there. I can put news, I can put stuff I want to put. I can write what I want to write. Okay? But on my business WhatsApp, you will not see anything that's not related to you not getting value to it or from it. So what everybody in the salary network, watch my status and learn how to follow up. I follow on value. Do you see me go and post flyers on my status? You can, but do you see me do it? Just model. I taught you guys the other time, expert modeling. You model what works. Do you see me just post empty pictures of lands? If you watch my status consistently, if you're somebody who does not know me, you automatically start perceiving me as an authority. You will see me as an authority, okay? So I follow up on my status by giving out value. If somebody comes to you to buy and the person does not succeed to buy, forget, don't chase the person. Just keep giving out value. Keep giving out value. Maybe the person has not trusted you enough. Searcher said example of follow-up methods. Yes, sir. Right? Maybe the person has not trusted you enough. Maybe the person does not believe you. Maybe the person's spirit just died. Maybe something. Just follow up on your status with value. If you don't know how to do it, watch my status. It does not cost you anything. The same data you say you don't have to watch my status is the same data you go on TikTok and browse for 1 hour. You say when you load the video, it's not loading, it's not loading. Watch what I write. Watch the emojis I use. Do you know that there's a feeling that the fire emojis gives you? There's a feeling. It awakens your spirit. Follow up. Now, if for example, if a client says maybe you're talking to the client. Now let me show you. Let me further explain. Follow up starts when you receive a call from a client. Now, the fact that the client first of all took his phone, saw your video and called you, or it's already proof that the client is interested. It means it's proof first that you position yourself correctly to attract him. So you did not go and purchase, you did not pursue the client. Right? You did not pursue the client. You position yourself and attracted the client. And the client came. I'm like, okay, and this. And the client is like, site inspection for site inspection. I'll come for site inspection on Tuesday. And you just say, okay, sir, and you're happy. No, Tuesday is not the time. When in Tuesday? Because if you call him in the morning, he might tell you that he will be busy. He's busy. You call him in the afternoon, he might tell you that he's busy. You call him in the evening, he might tell you that he's busy. So whenever you're discussing the next appointment with the client, let it be specific to the time. Much more than the week or the day. Let it be specific to the time. Okay? So if you're talking to the client and the client says, okay, I'll come on, or I'll call you back on Tuesday, or I'll call you back next week, or I'll call you back later. Tell them that, okay, so when will you call back? Will it be tomorrow? The person says, no, later. Okay, later, next tomorrow. The person no, Saturday, I'll call you back. You'll be like, okay, sir, well, what time Saturday? Will it be morning or afternoon? Always give the clients an option that I will still favor you. You see? So if you are telling the client that will you be coming on Tuesday or Wednesday? Whether it comes on Tuesday or Wednesday, you will come. Right? And when it now says, no, let's say Tuesday, you now be like, okay, Tuesday what time, sir? Will morning or afternoon? You'll be like, no, in the morning I'll be busy. What about evening? You now say, okay, evening will be good, sir. Actually, our office closes at 6 p.m. Will you be available to come at 3? You'll be like, no, let's leave it at 4. Is it possible? You now say, okay, sir, can we make it 3:30 so that we'll have enough time to go, ample time to go and come back? They will accept. You see? So make sure you agree on a specific time. There's nothing like I'll call you back later. When is the later? Later can be next year, it can be next 10 years. Later can be I'll call you back later when I've bought from your friend. You see? And also, this one reminds me, let me tell you, please, speed, response speed is very important when it comes to real estate sales and marketing. That's why as a salary networker, you should never have a problem with data, or your data should never go off. There should never be a day where you switch off your data or your Wi-Fi. Why? How? When did that one start? Say if I don't switch it off, my data will finish. Please, if you lack problem with data, come to me. Write me a message, say Daniel, please, I need data. And I told you guys the last time, go and get that MTN box. It's just 15,000 per month. See, if you check how much you spend on data every month, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. That's why it's just advice. Now 15,000 looks like much money, but the moment you buy it, for the rest of the month, you're not thinking about internet again. Oh, you're not thinking about internet. So what will it cost you? So please just get it, okay? Get it. Our time is fast spent. 1 hour 32 minutes already. Let me just run off. But please, I hope you are learning. You are learning. If you have wahala with data, come to me. Come and ask me money for data. Come, I will give you. Okay? Come to me. Only for those in the salary network. Oh, I beg. If you are not in the salary network group, I'm not responsible for your data. Right? Those in the salary network group, come. I'm putting myself responsible for your internet connection as from today till you start making sales. I beg. That's if you don't truly have. But if you have, please don't come because you want to come and disturb, please. If you have, come. Right? You have to be responsible. Be true to yourself. If you have, you come. Even if you want to get gadgets, you are like, say, Daniel, I have 15,000, it's remaining 5,000 to get this ring light. I'll come. Okay? That's why the salary network is there. It's for us to help one another until we stand strong and then we start going. So I've told you that you follow up with value. Now, if a client now says, I was talking about meeting with the client, after you set the specific date, when you want to call a client, please, it does not only apply to calling clients, it applies to your life generally. Never you call anybody more than 2 times. Please. It's respect. It's respect for yourself and that person. It annoys. Professionally, you don't call people more than 2 times. Take it as a principle in your life. Don't call people more than 2 times, okay? When you call somebody once, it doesn't pick. Call 2 times. Call the second time. After, leave a message. Leave a message. That's why the message is there, please. Leave a message. Please write it in the comment section. Do not call a prospect or do not call a prospect more than 2 times. Do not call a prospect more than 2 times. So let's say the prospect says you come at 3, at 4. At 3:30, you pick up your phone, you call. At 3:30 or let's say 3:40 or 3:30 to check whether it's on its way, right? Because the appointments are 4. 3:30 you pick up a call and it's not online, or maybe it's online and it's not picking. Don't assume things. Don't assume things. Don't assume that he does not just want to pick. Who told you? Do you know where he is? Do you know the meeting is attending right now? Maybe it's the meeting where he has to get the money to come and pay for that property and you are disturbing him. Everybody around me knows. My junior sister knows. In fact, at times before my junior sister calls me, she asks for permission. Even to do voicemail, she will ask, Dan, please, can I do a voicemail? I want to explain something. Because that time to take is text. Do you know what? See, do you know that texting, right? Do you know that sending a text or putting out your thoughts into writing helps your thoughts or helps your mind grow? Right? Rather than doing voicemail every time or doing calls every time. My junior sister was like that. It was difficult for her to sit down and write something. I told her, never you call me or never you send me a voicemail. No matter how long what you want to explain is type. Now she's very good at writing. She can write and write. You see, it's just like that. Never you call a prospect more than 2 times. So when you call the first time, it doesn't pick. You wait after 5 minutes. You call the second time, it doesn't pick. Leave a message, and you leave a message with value, not as begging. Remember, I told you a trusted advisor. You cannot tell your cousin, sir, look at what you are telling the person. Oh, look at what you are telling the person. Hey, sir, I just wanted to check up. You said we had an appointment, because when you're talking on the phone, he's the one that confirmed now. You said we had an appointment at 4 o'clock for you to come check the property or to come for site inspection. I just wanted to check out whether you're available, because I'd already booked the company car, or I already booked a logistics means or to take us to the property. Leave a message. I hope if you see this message, no, don't say if you see this message. I'll be waiting for your response. Full stop. Thank you, Nelly. Thank you, Gospel FX Trader. Do not call a prospect more than 2 times. Don't. Especially to Cameroonians abroad, that's the worst. Because I hope you know they work in time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I have a client in the US. When I called, the first time I called her, she did not pick. I left it. She came out. 5 minutes after she came, Daniel, I'm at work now. I'll get back to you. That's the voice she left. Full stop. I was like, okay, ma'am, thank you. See you later then. That's it. What's it? With disturbing people with calls, please don't. All right, the Selling Network realtors are not like that. We are not like that. So you now follow up like that. Now, if it's a client who has said he wanted to buy, you can follow up by creating promos. Create promos and create discounts in your head. You can now be like, just to follow up on a client, you can now be like, for example, I have a client again in the US who bought a property from me. Now they opened another estate there. I wanted to follow up on that client to rebuy. This is what I told the client. I felt overcalled, right? When I called, I told the client, I sent a voice that this property you bought here, I went the last time to do site inspection. I checked it, it's very good. But there's this other one that has opened just beside this. Now, remember that that just opened beside this, and this one has a very good topography, has everything, and is currently on a promo price of 1.5 million. The property is selling at 1.5 million. Now, I've told you, see, real estate is a game of perception, right? People perceive the property to the level to which you put the value, or to the level to which you show the property. Perception is stronger than money. That's what I'm trying to explain. That the perception that they have of the property is stronger than the amount you put on it. So if they perceive the value of the property to be high, and you say the property is 10 million, they will pay. Even if it's a land banking property, they will still pay, as long as you increase the value or the perception of that property. You see what I get? So if you tell somebody that this property has a good location, is in a good location, level topography, and is selling at the promo price. Promo means the price has already been reduced. So they are already perceiving that this property is worth more valuable and more expensive than what you are telling me now. So I told the client that the property is on the promo price 1.5 million. Like, oh, okay, I don't have the complete money now. Let me send you 1 million now. In 2 weeks, I'll complete the 500K. Boom! That time, that client sent me 1 million my Momo that same day. You see? But imagine I just went and say, there's another land here for you to buy, or come and buy. The client will not buy. Thank you, Nelly. Don't call a prospect more than 2 times, okay? You see that this extra part is very important. Very important. So this is how you follow up. Okay? Create promos. You can, a client who said wanted to buy, you can now create and say, sir, just to let you know, the property you're interested in, this is the best time for you to key in now. It's actually on a promo price. The company, or we are offering a free site plan and free chief attestation for anybody who is going to buy from 2 plots and above. You just created a promo and send. You know that your commission can be, let's just say your commission is 400,000, chief attestation is 100,000, let's just say it's 100,000, site plan 50,000, 150. You have still made 250,000. You did not lose anything. You just followed up. You just followed up. There's a client that called me from Italy. I told me he wanted 2 hectares. I was doing research and I finally found some. I told him, I sent him a voice that I've seen the hectares and blah blah blah. He sent me a message that he's a medical doctor. He said he's currently in the lab now. He will get back to me later. And I said, okay. He never got back to me. I never got back to him. Today, he called me. He said, hey, Daniel, I've got 2 other people. I'm prospecting. I've sent your number to 2 other people. They will reach out to you. For that, my own, please confirm. Let me do the payment this week and blah, blah, blah. Are you seeing? I never followed up. He told me to do it. I'm not begging you. I'm helping you to save. Do you know that if I leave you to go and give your money to a fake real estate agent, they will chop your money and you start crying? So I'm the one helping you. I'm helping you to save the value of your money. Okay? That time is fast spent. I wanted to teach you on 4 authority questions to ask to qualify a buyer, to know whether somebody is capable to pay a property. Should I? Please, if you want me to give you to explain these 4 questions, put in the comment section. Put the fire emoji in the comment section if you want me to explain these 4 authority questions, or how to identify or qualify a buyer, qualify somebody when they contact you to buy. What are the questions that you should ask to know whether the person is capable of buying? Right? Please, if you want me to explain, put the fire emoji in the comment section. If you don't want, then we can come to the end of our class because we've taken 1 hour 41 minutes already. I didn't plan to spend this much time. I'm so sorry for taking your time, but I know that you're learning. I know that you're learning. Okay? I'm not seeing any fire emoji in the comment section. Should I go? Should we end the class right now? Okay. Anyways, let me just summarize it. Right? Now, the first thing you should find out when a client calls you, right? First, you are the leader. Now, do you know that anybody who is a leader somewhere is that person that anybody that asks questions in the conversation is the leader of the conversation, or the person is the authority? That's why in class, if you ask your teacher a question, the teacher can choose to answer or not. Oh, Nelly has put a lot of fire in the comment section. All right, Nelly, I'm giving it right now. I'm giving you the four questions you should ask your clients in order to qualify them. So when a client calls you and says, I need a land in Limbe, Nelly, I am Realtor Nelly or Realtor Eden Nelly, I need a land in Limbe. The first thing you should ask the client is, okay, sir, what do you need the property for? It's called a need analysis. Now, these questions are what they want you to ask them, and it's what they will answer with joy. It's what they will answer with joy, right? But you are asking them to qualify them and know exactly how to close them. You are also asking them to qualify them and know exactly what to propose to them. Okay? And know whether the property first you are selling is what they want. If it's what they don't want, please don't. A client called me from Kumba, a prospect, sorry. Thank you, Gospel Effects. Thank you, Searcher, for the fire in the comment section. I'm explaining it right now. A prospect called me from Kumba. I was asking about a buy and build property in Bokwango. I told you now that the property we have at Bokwango is not actually a buy and build. It's a land banking buy and keep. You have to buy and start building in the next 5 years. And the client was like, can he still buy it? I said, what do you need the property for? Do you want to buy? It's another way of asking, right? I said, do you want to start building immediately or next year? He said, yes, immediately. He wants his children to go and stay there. I told him that, no, sorry, sir, I will not advise you to buy this property right now. He said, thank you so much. When next I'll need the property, I'll get back to you. I said, you're welcome, sir. If I see a land banking property or a buy and build, I'll get back to you. But this one, no. The reason why he was so interested is because it was affordable, 3 million for 500 meters square. And that's another mistake a lot of people make. They just want to buy because the price. There's no way you can get a buy and build property and a very strategic location for just 3 million. Okay. So you ask the client, what do you need the property for? They'll not be like, I want to buy and build. I want to buy and keep. It's for investment. I want to buy and use in the next days. I want to do this. It's for commercial purposes, for agricultural purposes. You see, it's already guiding you. The second thing you should know is the budget range. Now, when you ask the client, so how much do you want to spend on this property? They might be like, if I tell you 100 million now, you will not say your property is 100 million. So you now ask the client the technical way, right? So you now ask the client by like, okay, so how much do you think you can spend? I mean, like the budget range to acquire this property. Is it between, you are not giving option? Is it between 5 to 10 million, or 10 to 15, or 10 to 20 million, or 1 to 5 million? If it's a land bankable, 1 to 5 million. I'm asking so that I'll know the best location. You now come to cover up that question. I'm asking so that I'll know the best location to ask you, the best location to recommend, and the best property that will give you high return on investment, or the best secured property. Whereas all the properties that you're selling are actually secured, but it's just a way for you to make them know that you actually value them, which you truly do, right? Don't say it because you are faking it. Say it because you truly do value, but it's marketing. You have to make them feel important and valuable in the call, okay, or in the text. Doesn't matter whether it's called, text, whatever thing you do. And some clients want video calls. Always give it to them. Make sure your background is light, is in a good place. Don't do video calls and your ceiling is broken, ceiling is smelling, or there's flies everywhere, the wall is dirty. No. Look for a clean, plain background like mine, right? Like mine. I'm in my workspace. So like mine, that's my workspace, that's my computer, my table, okay? So if you don't want sophisticated, you don't have a sophisticated background, look at my background, plain, okay? Just plain background. So you now ask the client budget range, and now says, okay, in between 5 million, or you now be like, some clients are stubborn, they will say, you tell me what you have. You tell them just two. You tell them that, okay, you have properties between this to this, and this to this, are located here and here. Right? They will not be like, okay, so tell me more about the property, stuff like that. So when you now, even they don't give you exactly the budget range, but when you now tell them that you have, tell them the first or second property, tell them that you have this that's between this and this price, you have this that's between this and this price, they will not be like, I'm interested in this first one that I've already still told you the budget without telling you, okay? The third question is for you to now, the third thing is now for you to find out if they have authority to buy. You now ask that, okay, sir, are you the one buying, or are you representing someone? Don't ask that, are you the one buying, or they sent you? I don't understand. People's ego is as big as balloon. They just want to blow and buff. Okay? So please, just wanted to ask, are you the one, is it for you, or are you representing someone? Some people will genuinely tell you that they're representing someone. A lot of clients have told me that. Some people come, before you even ask, they will tell you that, it's somebody from the US, or my friend or my brother that say I should ask you. Some clients will call you and tell you that I will send somebody to you. Right? Now when the person comes, just know that they are, you don't need to ask them this question again. Know that they have already been sent, right? Yeah. And then the last question, conclude with them when they will make payment. How do you do that? You now be like, since you already know what they want, the property they want, you know their budget range, you know if whether they are the one or not buying, you now ask them that, okay, sir, you said you needed a land banking property or an investment property that will give you high return on investment. If I get you this property at a very strategic location for this budget range, will you be able to come do inspection and make payment when it's today is Monday, right? Will you be able to come for inspection, and will you be able to make the payment or make payment for the property on, let's say, Thursday or Friday? On Thursday, be specific, on Thursday. So at least you have given them 3 days to make the conclusion, go to the bank, withdraw the money, come and bring the money to the house, they bring in cash, or the decision for them to contact their bank manager and say, I will withdraw 5 million or 10 million or 100 million to send you for this property, right? So you have already calculated everything with them. They are not to think anything again. You have calculated and do like 3 days straight. Okay? Same thing with inspection. You now ask them, will you be coming for inspection tomorrow? And when you come, so you now ask, if I get you this property for this price range, will you be able to make payment on Thursday or on Friday? You'll be like, yes. If they say yes, perfect. They'll come for inspection on that Friday. If it's good, they come with the money and they make the payment. I have a client who wants to buy one of my properties. I bought a property at one of the lands I bought at Endeli Estate, one of the estates we are selling in Boya. So I want to resell it, right? Because I need some cash to do something. So the client, the person who wants to buy it called me, and I told the person I'll take this your price, and I'll only take this your price if you will be coming to pay. If you come to see the property on Tuesday, that's tomorrow. If you come to see it on Tuesday and you make payment, the people will be like, okay, yes, I'll bring the money. If I see it, now I'll say that the property is much more expensive. Oh, I say, but I'll reduce you 200,000 or 300,000 if you come. And this is what I say, and I created a strong offer. I say I'll reduce you 300,000. At the same time, I'll pay for your side plan if you come and see the property on Tuesday and pay that same Tuesday. Irresistible offer. I think one time I'll teach people how to create offers in real estate, how to add value to your offer so that you can sell out faster. Okay? And the person was like, yes. So these are the 4 things you need to know, right? Know what they need the property for, their budget range, are they the one buying or they are representing someone, and when will they make payment? These are the 4 things to do to qualify a buyer. You now see that if you ask these things and they don't answer you straight, just forget about that person. Don't even need to follow up. Don't even follow up. You see? But if you discuss, now sometimes the questions will not come in order like this, but at least make sure you have a grasp of all of this. Like you discuss these 4 things. So when a client calls you, you'll be like, what would I now tell the client? Lead the conversation with questions. These questions. From this question, just one of the questions, from one you can get the answer of all. Okay? So now you should not be thinking, what would I be saying when a client calls me? You know exactly what to say. You know what to do, how to lead the discussion. When you are the one asking the questions, you are the authority. They should not be the one asking you a lot of questions. You be asking the questions. Okay? Yeah. And I think we've come to the end of episode 6 of the Celery Network. That is video marketing secrets for realtors in Cameroon. I hope I was able to confuse you and not convince you that video marketing is the most important and integral, and it's an integral part of your real estate sales and marketing business. Okay? We've come to the end of the class. I remain your favorite real estate sales and marketing coach, Ategha Daniel, based here in the city of Buea, Cameroon. And see you on the next one. Bye-bye. See you in class. If you have any question, please just drop in class or come to my inbox. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining.